Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Sterling and today you guys are watching a fitness vlog. So this is how I stayed healthy, how I stayed skinny, how I avoided the freshman 15 in college. And I know this is a big struggle that a lot of people deal with. Now, of course, like the main focus of college isn't just to be skinny and to be healthy and to avoid the freshman 15. I'm also trying really hard to do this video without sounding like a complete because it's so easy to interpret this in like a really rude way, and I don't mean for this to be rude at all. If you guys are new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload videos as much as I can, and join the styling fam because it's a lot of fun. And if you are part of my styling fam, hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. I missed you so much. So I went into college vegan. When I say vegan, I mean plant-based. And I also went to the University of Alabama. And if you know anything about the South, especially the Deep South, especially Alabama, it's that it is home of the meats, the milks, and the cheeses, okay? So being vegan, that was not easy to do. So pretty much you can assume that I never really ate at the sorority house, but I'll get into that, like more of what I ate later. And I also never really ate at the dining halls either because, again, it's still Alabama, so it was home of the milk, cheeses, and meats, and it was just nothing really appealing to me. You can pretty much assume that I was eating all on my own. Like, I didn't utilize it sorority house pretty much at all. I didn't utilize the dining hall pretty much at all, like maybe 10 times total throughout the entire first semester that I was there. So with that being said, I pretty much ate all on my own. I cooked all on my own. I had all my own stuff, and I'd go out every now and then. So I lived in Burke, and if you guys, again, aren't familiar with the campus, Burke is a traditional style dorm, so it's not like a suite style dorm. I didn't have a kitchen, I didn't have anything. It was literally just like a room just like my bedroom right now with 2 beds. It was me and my roommate, and then we each had a desk, and then we had like this, we had a dresser area. So the entire one side of our entire room was like dressers, and that was actually really great for storage. We had like wardrobes, and we had like drawers and whatever, and then we had like this common area, and then above it we had like what we called our pantry. So I established a pantry, and that's just pretty much where I kept all of my food, and I made all of my food in my dorm. So everything that I'm telling you I made in my dorm. But I also just want to say that food is more important than exercise. Like, what you're putting in your body is way more important than how much you exercise at college, because I exercised maybe like 10 times total when I was down there. No, less, like less than 10 times when I was down at college, because, and that's a lot because I worked out every single day before I went to college. The reason I didn't work out is because the gym was like a mile away from me, and it was a mile, I tracked it. It was a mile away from me, and I didn't have a car. So I was like, it was just really inconvenient to walk a mile to the gym. So sometimes I'd run to the gym, and then I'd run back from the gym. Like, it was just very inconvenient, and it was like behind all the frat houses. So I just was super self-conscious every time I'd like walk back there alone. Like, I don't know, I was just always uncomfortable going to that gym. And like, it's super uncomfortable going to a gym where it's all like college kids. So I don't know, I just really didn't like going because it was literally just like everyone I went to school with, and I just felt like everyone was looking at each other, and everyone literally was there to like hook up with you. Like, it was just freaking weird. Like, I don't know. I didn't like going to the gym, so I didn't go to the gym. And I really stayed healthy and skinny because of what I ate. So you're gonna need to grocery shop, and this for me was like super freaking annoying. In the beginning of the year, I would just walk all the time to the grocery store, and I lived in Burke, and the closest grocery store was Publix, and that was probably like a mile walk. So I would literally walk to the grocery store, and I would only get enough groceries that I knew I could walk back with because I didn't have any other option. Like, I mean, I could have Ubered, but like, that's freaking annoying. I don't want to do that. So I would walk, and I had to make sure that I had enough groceries that I could walk back with and like sustain me for like a week, but not too heavy, or else I literally wouldn't be able to carry it back. So for breakfast, I would have oatmeal, and my oatmeal was freaking lit. Oats in almond milk, put that in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then I would take it out, and I put granola, peanut butter, agave, coconut flakes, chia seeds, craisins. Sometimes I had bananas. Every now and then I would have strawberries in my fridge and stuff, and I had like a mini fridge. Like, I'm not, like, I literally lived as dorm as it could get. I had a mini fridge with a microwave. Normally I would have my oatmeal after my first morning class, and then went on my way to class, like drinking a smoothie is what I love to do, and I'd always make a mocha smoothie, and that was with this regular coffee that I'd make every morning and a Keurig. Ice that I got from downstairs at like next to the vending machines and stuff. So I had to walk downstairs. 1 banana, chocolate protein powder that I ordered off of Amazon, almond milk that I kept in the fridge. I had tons of almond milk all the time. Get the almond milk that you can keep that doesn't have to be refrigerated. Keep that. Get like 6 of those and just keep them in your cabinet at a time because those are really amazing. And then once you open it, you do have to refrigerate it. But once they're like, before they're open, you don't have to refrigerate them. Get those. And then peanut butter. And I'd blend that all together in my, it was a Bullet Ninja. Yeah, I'd make a smoothie and I'd drink that before English class or my sociology class, whichever day it was. And then I'd go home and I'd make my oatmeal. Or if I was like really in a pinch and I didn't have time to make a smoothie, I'd either have a banana or an apple or like a protein bar. My favorite protein bars were these. I really like these. They're the Health Warrior ones. They come in a bunch of different flavors. This is just the chia bar acai berry. So for lunch, I'd either do microwavable meals, and this is what I want to show you guys. So I really liked this brand, Mr. Douglas's vegan anything. Like all of this stuff, well, not all of it. I think there's some stuff that isn't, but a lot of this stuff is vegan. You just have to look for it to say vegan. And there was like vegan ramen, if you guys like ramen. There was this white bean and pasta. I don't have it here at my house anymore, but I really liked this one. It was like a black bean and rice mix, and that was probably my favorite. It was really, really good. So look for these. They're really easy. You can order them in bulk on Amazon. Also, I liked this. My mom was also really cute, and she would send me like vegan care packages that she would find online. It was just like all this vegan food and all these vegan meals. That's where I got this one. So this was Simply Asia Mongolian noodle bowl. And this is a vegan thing. Also, I don't have any with me, but they were like these little quinoa packets. So like I think you filled it with a little bit of water and then you put it in the microwave for like a minute. And it was like quinoa. And then it came with like, not like the salsa thing, but almost like a salsa mixture. And you'd mix it in and it came with like this little like spoon and fork and you would just eat it. And that was like quinoa with like a good flavoring to it. Minute rice was like my favorite brown thing, my favorite thing because it was brown minute rice. So it was brown rice and I think you literally just took the lid off, pop it in the microwave, heat it up a little bit, and then you would eat it. I'd always have carrots and hummus on hand, so I'd eat those. Rice cakes with peanut butter was always a pretty good option for me as well. And also because I lived in a hall where a dining hall was, there was like this little convenience store like right next to it, like in the building. So I would go there and like Jamba Juice had like these smoothies there that were like pre-made and stuff, and it was like in those machines and like you just pull it down. Literally thinking about it, it's probably just like straight like ice and sugar, but sometimes when I was like in a pinch I would just grab those and they were really good and they would fill me up. So I would always get those. They were like non-dairy, they were vegan and stuff, so I really liked those a lot. And then for dinner, I pretty much always had pasta with sauce. So the way that you make pasta in a microwave, it's super easy. I would just get a paper bowl. You fill your pasta up, like a cup or so of pasta, however much you want, and then you fill it with water until the pasta is completely submerged in the water. And then on the back of the box, you read for how long it says to like cook it on the stove. So I think it was like 9 minutes, and then you just add 3 minutes to it if you're doing it in the microwave. So for me, I always had to cook it for 12 minutes in the microwave. Then once you take it out, the pasta's cooked, but you're still gonna obviously have water in the bowl. So then I just would go over to the water fountain and I would like use my hand as a strainer because I didn't really have a strainer, and I would just use a fork in my hand and I would hold back the pasta and I just dump out the water a little bit. And then I had pasta sauce that I kept in the fridge. It was like this pre-made one, and I would just scoop that in and I would just stir that around and I would eat it exactly like that. So that was always super easy. It only took me like 12 minutes to make. So I had pasta pretty much every single night. Again, I'd also have like minute rice sometimes for dinner, and also I would always have canned beans and canned corn. So sometimes I would like make a little burrito bowl at home, and like I normally would sometimes have like salsa in my fridge as well. So I would get like minute rice, and then I'd put the black beans, the corn, and then a little bit of salsa, and I'd mix it all around and I'd eat that, and it was pretty good. Carrots and hummus I'd have for dinner sometimes, and every now and then I would go to the sorority house and I would, you know, if they had something that I could eat for dinner, I'd eat it. And then on the occasions that I would go out to eat, we would walk to Chipotle and I'd have a burrito bowl, and my burrito bowl to this day still consists of the same thing. It was brown rice with both beans, corn, guac, and the salad dressing. I know the salad dressing has honey in it, so it's not vegan, but I mean, I was fine with that. Like, I would eat honey. There was this juice bar place like down in like the actual town of Alabama, like whatever, and whenever my big would drive me there, I would always get an acai bowl. There was also this really good place called Five, and they had like this little like side store, and they had really good avocado toast, and like juices and stuff. But now let's talk about like the thing that I know a lot of people want to know about in college, and that is drinking and the calories that you get from drinking. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I am not a huge drinker at all. I never really, like, I'll have a drink, but like I don't like getting drunk. I don't like the feeling of being drunk, so I didn't really drink a ton in college. And also I know a question is going to be like, how do you say no to drinking, or like how do you turn down a drink because peer pressure or whatever. You just have to establish yourself in the beginning. Like, you honestly just have to say, like, I don't really drink that much. Like, I'll have a drink here and there, but like I don't really like to get drunk. I don't really like to drink. And you'll begin to find that there's a lot more people like that than you thought that there were in college. I mean, you just have to be honest with yourself, and people honestly don't really care, because if you're not drinking their alcohol, that's great. It's more alcohol for them and whatever. Like, they don't care, and then they'll get to this point where they're so drunk that they literally don't care if you're sober or not. So like, you just have to establish yourself, and you literally have to realize that honestly no one really cares. And like, you can like go to a pregame and you can still have fun. You can go out and you can still have fun. Like, I go out, I have so much fun. Like, I've never really felt the desire to be drunk whenever I'm out. I wake up the next day not feeling horrible. I know what's going on the whole time. I don't feel out of control. I don't feel out of my body. I still have so much fun when I go out. Like, I just never felt the need to drink. That's the honest truth. So I don't really have too many tips on like how to stay skinny if you are drinking. I guess stay away from beer, because one beer is literally equivalent to 7 pieces of bread. Vodka, I'm pretty sure like one shot of vodka is like 60 to 100 calories depending on the vodka. And then if you chase it with, like, people chase it with sodas and like Cokes, Mountain Dews, Pepsis, whatever. And then they also chase it sometimes with like Red Bulls and energy drinks, or sometimes they'll mix it with like super sugary like lemonades and iced teas and just a bunch of like crap that you're putting in your body. So not only are you taking a shot of vodka, but then you're also chasing it down with like something super sugary, or you go out and you buy mixed drinks and that's literally vodka mixed into like other sugary substance. It's just like a big potion of just sugar and calories. If you do want to drink, this is what I would recommend to drink. It's like a skinny drink, I guess. Spiked seltzer. I love spiked seltzer. I think it tastes really good. It's low carb, and the ingredients on it are actually like readable, and you can legit like read the ingredients. So I really do like spiked seltzer, and it has more alcohol than beer, I'm pretty sure. Another drink that's pretty good for like skinny drinks, I guess, is vodka with tonic water. Also, if you like don't drink but you want to have a drink in your hand so that people like stop asking you like to drink, you just get club soda and a lime, and it looks like a vodka tonic. Weight shouldn't be your only concern when you're in college. Like, you really shouldn't be focused on like, don't go out because it's going to be unhealthy. Don't get drunk because you don't not get drunk because it's going to be unhealthy. Just do things to balance out for one another. 2 final tips, and then I'm gonna end this. Drink enough water, just because that flushes everything out. And last thing is walk wherever you can and whenever you can. So that concludes all of my how to stay healthy, how I stayed skinny, how to avoid the freshman 15 in college. I hope this helps some of you guys. I hope I didn't sound like a complete in this video. If I did, I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. But I love you guys so much. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And yeah, try out these tips. Let me know if they help you guys at all. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.